The new Common Core standards are teaching students to be investigative learners. Second graders at Tully Elementary are really digging into their classwork, learning about the history of Jeffersontown through archaeology.
We're here in Jeffersontown, Kentucky, along Waterson Trail at the Conrad Seton House.
We're from Tully Elementary, which is straight down that street, just a 5-minute walk, and these are second graders that study shaping the earth materials every spring.
Everybody get a pair of gloves?
We wanted to share what we have here.
I want you guys to get down here and scrape with the side of the tool.
We want to teach kids about archaeology and about what they can learn about looking at artifacts and sites from the distant past.
I'm a true believer in hands-on learning, and they're thinking with their hands and their minds, and they're learning how people lived in the past, and it correlates really nicely with the engineering as elementary unit that I do with second grade. It's called Solid as a Rock, and in that lesson they read a storybook in their classroom, and then they come into my learning lab to replicate or copycat an artifact, which down the street at school they're replicating an artifact of a petroglyph, which is a carving into a rock. So it just ties in nicely with the engineering unit that we do at school and learning about artifacts and social studies. And it's just a great way to partner with the people down here at the Conrad Seton House and do a little community involvement.
It's a time to get your hands dirty, and it's just been a long, long winter, so we're ready to get pumped. We're ready to get really pumped and get our hands dirty.
I was digging all the dirt into the little holes so we can find little pieces of rocks or things that look like plates of pottery.
This house was built around 1801, 1803 time frame and added on later. But it was the home of a redware potter who came here from North Carolina and set up his pottery kilns on this site and manufactured all types of redware vessels that were sold to people throughout the region.
I only found like little rocks and rocks that look like dirt.
And we find some bones, like pig bones. So we have like, there was about, I think the biggest were about that big.
We're trying to capture things down here, so pour off the liquid to number 2.
When they go inside, there's a lab down there, and they'll actually be using some tools. Then they even have a tool that is an electronic that measures the length of different arrowheads that have been found. So they're in there, and they're also using toothbrushes at sinks to clean some of what they found.
Very gently turn it into a snail shape.
And then finally they end up upstairs in a classroom where they learned that Mr. Conrad, who used to live here, used to take a horse and buggy down to the Ohio River to the banks to get clay and bring it back here to use for his pottery. And so the kids are upstairs using clay to learn how to make coiled pots and pinch pots. What do you think that was?
We want them to be excited about history, and we want them to be excited about what they can learn through the study of archaeology and to grow up to be responsible stewards about the past.